Yeah, that's how we record.
Ellipses with controllers, welcome back.
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Oh.
Question mark. Holy fuck!
Welcome back! Jared Leto. You're not going to take the clip seriously and go home.
What? What? Harsh.
Would you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. It's not very good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? Holy shit. If you're still proud of the first person poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Lee, are you okay?
Painful to think about.
Oopsies. Fine. Well, sorry.
Holy fuck.
You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Can I read this?
Yeah.
Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Oh, it's the same one.
Yeah.
Never mind, I thought it was gonna be different.
Fly, climb, leap, race. I'm trying to see if there's like a hidden message.
I know you're trying to decipher it.
There's no hidden message. She's not privy.
Oh, good. Yeah, told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
Oh yeah. What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing is to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take any writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves and for their fucking eyes to pop out of their head?
It's fine.
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! Like when it's easy to read, it hits you hard.
That was bad.
That was sure was. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I need to write about it.
That's not what that said.
Nope.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the word. But I can't read today. I like to start off with the rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling of the last time.
So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Yeah, man.
Fucking okay, I guess I'll show it to Monica.
Woo! Best girl.
Cunt.
Hi, Jared Leto!
Hey, bitch, what's up?
Having a good time so far?
No, you killed my friend and you scared the other one, so no. Yeah.
By the way, since you're new and everything, you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things to do better? I'm always listening.
I'm sure you are.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
She's like the code that got jealous that she wasn't the avatar for a girl you could pick, isn't she?
Maybe.
She's the tutorial girl, but she didn't get to be a main character.
Maybe. You have to
So
wait and
she's
see.
upset. That's what it is.
You have to wait and see.
That's what it is, Zach. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Guess I have to. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Yup.
Don't worry, Jared Leto. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, like a barrier of fucking suicide.
Hell yeah.
You know.
I do.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Jared Leto. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me
deep in me.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Aha! That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of energy and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. Well, that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. Well, I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. We'll be started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. I can read.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now.
Yeah. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now?
Sure, why not?
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Is this different?
No?
Yeah, this is different.
Yeah, it is.
Let's read it, Lee.
Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Ooh. It's getting spicy. So, what'd you think?
I think you're a cunt! It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Oh, it's okay! Yeah, the cunt style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis... oh, Jesus. On their
Good, Zach, good
timing
job.
between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful!
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. Hey, Lee, what do you think that epiphany is?
Oh, she killed somebody. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Yeah, kill somebody.
Sometimes when you're... we've already been through this. Yeah, you're making any progress. Just force yourself to do something different. Hell yeah. It's the one that's good writing advice.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good writing advice there.
Hey, oh, you want to read
Yuri! I love Yuri. I'm in love with Yuri. Let me...
Hey, Yuri.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh, what was that? Question mark. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter that they form-fit the two together, like Monica! What a bitch! The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Aw.
Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to yourself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do.
Yeah, it's
I'd
yours
love to
now.
share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, it's the same one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Blue-green hue of the future. The knife was blue-green, Zach.
Was it?
Zach.
Yeah?
Zach. Zach!
What's up, Lee?
Zach!
What's up, Lee?
I hate you.
What's wrong?
Why are you making me play this game?
I'm not making you do anything.
We're gonna find out why Zach is making me play this game next time on Dorks with Controllers, you fucking evil, evil fucking man. I hate you.
Monica, how's it going?
Hey guys, how's it going? We're just gonna... Yeah. Next time.
Bye.
Let's keep going. I hate you so much, you fucking monster. Alright, we're back.
Welcome back.
To death.
Welcome back to the torture of Lee.
I hate you, Zach.
There you go.
You know what, though? This is better than any other dating sim that I've been roped into playing.